Hi everyone, trust our day is going well. Okay, so today I want to give my own review about the movie The Polygamist. I don't know which character should I even start from. Okay, let me start from Essie. So there are so many women in Essie's show. Now, for the fact that you're in love with somebody, or maybe you see that person as your first love, or you've gone through life, through challenges, and or you helped that person to get to some stage in their life, and they start achieving, start being successful, doesn't mean that you guys would end up together. You might be in a relationship. Now there's been distance between Essie and Gomorrah, Jonasi, and she even found out that he got married to somebody, and I think she also moved on because she has a son for somebody, but maybe she had issue in her marriage. But when Jonasi came back and told her that yes, I am married, but I want to marry you too. At that moment, I'm saying this because there are so many women out there who are in SS shoe. They just believe that okay, being the second fiddle is not bad. After all, I've known him, he's the love of my life, and because he has acquired so much, he's doing very well for himself. You look at the good part, and you look at the success, the things that you would enjoy, the benefits. Now, yes, so what Essie was looking at was the benefit. But at that point, when Essie met Jonas's wife, and he lied to her that, oh, this is my brother's wife. At that moment, I think she should have stood, stood up for herself to say, oh, I don't want this kind of life. But she said, okay, because he's already married, it's fine. Now, you already know that the person you're dealing with is a married man, and you chose to stay in, you chose to be hidden for life. Or maybe she believes that, okay, maybe one day he would be proud of me, he would showcase me, and his wife would accept me, or because of the power he has, and how powerful and wealthy he is, he would be able to say, oh, by force, I'm bringing Essie into my home as a second wife. Now, she was already pregnant for him at that period. She didn't even think about the life of the baby. I don't think any child wants to be hidden, wants a father who wouldn't be proud of them, to say outside, to boldly announce them, to say, this is my daughter. I don't think any child. So imagine the trauma on that girl. And we could see the impact in her life, and the way she handles issue, and the behavior, and the life she was living. These are part of the effect of the family upbringing she has. She meant, and the father would come secretly to meet with the mother. She sees all those things, and she also knew the other family of this man. She was close to them, and they keep living that life of lies. It happens. It's still happening in our society. And so now, imagine we have those kind of children getting married and raising their own family. One, they're already traumatized. They are not, they are traumatized. There's no healing. They would have husband, they will have children, and they will continue to pass that trauma to their children. Because if you don't have love, you cannot give love. Now, because of the love that she lacks, she started jumping into men, and finding love in the hands of people that were not even supposed to. She wasn't supposed to. She couldn't keep herself. First, it was her sister's boyfriend that she had her way with, and she didn't see anything bad in it. She stole her phone. She didn't see anything bad in it. The person that was standing as a father figure, Magesh, because he was kind to her, he was showing her fatherly love, she mistook it for love, like emotional love, and she wanted to kiss him. I don't know if we understand. For those of you that have seen that stories, I'm trying to say the impact of what is happening. One of impact of a mother's mistake on the child. Now she stays hidden forever. She's not happy. She's not proud of herself. There are still so many side chicks. And so if you're a young girl out there and you see that man, you know that he's married, he has a family, and he keeps telling you that I can do this, I can do whatever, I can do it. He gives you whatever you want. You don't lack anything. And because of that, you are clouded with the benefit of the relationship. You're not thinking about your future, the future of your unborn children. This, you need to see the polygamy so you will see the end result of that decision you're making now. There are thousands of men out there. You don't have to go take another woman's husband and pretend like, okay, the man is tired of the wife. You're now going to be, at the forefront of everything. It's not all about you. You see what happened to, is it, what's her name? The other lady, Mapita, I've forgotten the name. Yeah, the other lady that was pushing Jonathan to divorce Joyce. Even eventually when she came in and Joyce accepted her, see the beating she got from Jonathan. When the benefits, if the man feels like, okay, I'm no longer getting value from you, or he's satisfied, he will move on to another person. So a man that can cheat on his wife, who helped him climb the ladder in life, pick you, you think he will not do worse to you. And that's what happened. From her to Mapita to Essie to Lingani. I think Lingani was the most stupid amongst them because she was very young. But because she came from a very humble background, she was too greedy. And she feels like, okay, because she's the youngest, she's the slimmest, the sexiest, Janasi was going to stop with her. Look at what happened to her. So there are a lot of lessons in this movie. And again, I think a lot of people enabled Janasi. And that was why he couldn't even stop that bad behavior. Now, Jonasi, for me, I see him as somebody that, even when he hurt a lot of people and broke their hearts, he still made it all about him. Like, you cannot be annoyed because I am emotionally torturing you. It's still all about him. Look at what he did to his brother. And there are some people in that brother's shoe now. You lose focus. The moment you do not have a plan or purpose for your life, everybody will pick you to move from one junction to another. You continue to help other people fulfill their purpose, fulfill, their own dreams, and your own will be stagnant. That was what happened to Magesh. He kept enabling his brother. One, because of some of the benefits he gets from him. He does not have his own, he could not even raise his own family. He started helping him live that family life of a liar. No, full of lies, pretense. And he kept it on going. Even when Jonathan was doing things that were bad to his wife, he knew all about the relationship and he could not stop him. He could not stood his foot to talk sense into him because he's the benefactor. He's the one that pays all the bills. And we have some men in some family, they see them as the holy one who pays the bill in the family, the person who makes the provision. And even their own parents cannot talk to them, cannot advise them. Their friends cannot advise them because they feel, oh, when we tell him the truth, the benefits will stop. They're not helping that friend. And for people like that, I think they should have a deep reflection. It's not always going to be rosy forever. They are not going to be young forever. Look at what happened to Jonas. at the end of the day, at his, at that stage when he needed the family the most, he has wronged everybody. And people were just there. They did not genuinely love him or care for him, even when he was sick, because of all the wrongs he was doing. And he still didn't even admit that he was wrong. Even to his daughter Uncle, when she was saying that, "Oh, Daddy, I forgive you," but you would have just said, "I'm sorry." You could have just, and he said, "You don't talk to your father like that." Who says that parents do not apologize to their children when you wrong them? What kind of children are you breeding? What kind of children are you raising? There are a lot of lessons from that movie. But then, to every young girl outside, my own advice is, do not think about the benefits alone when you want to build a relationship or a courtship, or you want to go into marriage. Find a man who is kind. Janasi is not a kind man. He was so inconsiderate. It's all about himself. There are so many selfish, self-centered men out there these days that they only care about themselves, and so far they believe that with their money, their influence, they can get whatever they want. And so if you think that, oh, he's kind, he buys me this, he buys me that, and he's so toxic, is somebody who does not want to be accountable. Even when he does something wrong, he demands an apology from you. No, he demands forgiveness. He does not, beg or ask or plead. He's always demanding that you have to forgive me. So, like, let's move on. He does not give you time to heal or to think about, the pains you're going through, the odds, to heal properly and decide if you want to forgive. And you still stick to somebody like that, my dear, you go suffer. Oh. And that sufferness, it go long, because the pain you endure in that kind of relationship or marriage, you know, go get part two. Let me not speak Yoruba. So, please, choose your life. When you're thinking about today, also think about tomorrow. The kind of home where you want to raise your children. Children what they see is what they believe, not what you say. You have to live by example. And so if they are living in a toxic home, a home where there's no accountability, where anything wrong is accepted, you cannot talk. You're married to somebody, you cannot advise them. You do not have a voice. They do to you whatever they want to do. What kind of father, what kind of son are you raising? Your son starts seeing you. Is that when they react to that behavior, they decide to say, okay, this is wrong. I do not want to be like my father. Or they feel, oh, it is happening in my home, so it's a normal thing. So when they go out there to see other girls, they start doing the same thing to them. They are already traumatized and they are not healed. So they will pass that problem to another parent's daughter. And we want a sane society. We want a country, a society whereby we can genuinely be proud of our children. You can genuinely be proud of the woman you have become, the man you have become. You want to raise godly children. You want to raise children who are healthy. I do not think you should start your relationship with that note. So for those of you that have not seen that movie, I would say you should go and see it and share your lessons also with me. Thank you.